Okay, so welcome everybody. We were just doing a little warm up of the hands, the lachi with the.
Is that video?
We're now going to start the recorded part of the video, so everyone will be muted for the recording purposes. So you don't want you to pop up in the middle of the recording and get posted on the Greenwich Library website. So welcome everybody to early summer Qigong, Cos-Cob. And once again, I'd like to thank the Friends of the Cos-Cob Library for funding this practice, and also to Laura Matthews of the Cos-Cob Library for handling the technical side of things. We were just, if you came in a little bit late, we were doing the lachi practice, which is the moving the hands back and forward, stimulating the Lao Gong points, otherwise known as the human gates, and one of three very powerful energy gates of the body. So we are just a reminder that you might want to blow your nose before this practice, because even though we're not doing the detox tapping, we are doing an arm swing breathing, and that will involve inhaling and blowing out quickly through the nose. So you don't want to be surprised about what comes out of the nose. So just to recap, and also you might want to have a place to sit down or a cushion or something, so that for the final powerful lachi practice at the end of today. So just a reminder that we are transitioning from the growth energy of the wood element in the spring, color green. We spoke last week about how this powerful pushing up energy can get stuck and manifest as anger or frustration, or manifest physically as a joint and ligament, mostly ligament and tendon issues, but also issues of the eye, and also headaches, migraine headaches, any kind of headache when this energy moves up the back and it can't move down the front of the body. So that's why we especially do the he practice, where we make the non-vocal sound he, and bringing heat down from the head. So we will continue to do that. And I just wanted to talk very briefly today about what is the liver energy in its positive state. I talk about the disturbed state, but the positive, if you look outside, you'll see around you that all these trees that were dead and stick-like, except for the evergreens, and the ground was dark and black, and all of this energy, all of nature has pushed up this wood energy and set it out. So the hard part was actually pushing through the earth, or pushing through the bark, and starting to let this energy out. And now you see everywhere the flowering of this energy. You see it in the trees, in the flowers, grass, everything is growing. And similarly, when we have this powerful wood energy, this can manifest as really heightened creativity. It can also manifest as the ability to help others and protect and lead. Also the ability to follow through with ideas or projects. The wood energy gives us this stick-to-itiveness, this grounded ability to move forward with things that are important to us. So food-wise, as we move into the summer and this expansive summer energy and fire energy, we want to now take away some of the things that have been good for the spring, like hot chilies, and we want to keep de-emphasizing heavy foods like fried foods, unrefined carbohydrates, and emphasizing things with this pink and red color, fruits and natural things. So emphasizing the things from nature, the green, but then adding in also all of the things that are becoming available to us if we were to eat only locally. Okay, so if you have ideas or projects that have been kind of you or steps or people you maybe should be contacting, people who might like to hear from you, or maybe different practices or different work projects or old relationships that probably need to be revisited, this would be a good thing to keep in mind as we're doing our practice today. Okay, so without further ado, let's start out and everybody stand up and start your good Qigong posture. Okay, so feet are hip width apart, tailbone slightly tucked under, act like you're sitting on a tall chair. And let's just let the shoulders relax. So tightening and scrunching up the shoulders, and let's make a lot of tension in that upper part of the body and then release with a ha sound. And again, tightening, scrunching, holding the breath, everything tense and tight, and release. And once again, everything tight. I don't know about you, but my shoulders are just really in knots now. So we have the tailbone tucked under, and our shoulder blades now are a little bit looser. They can go back and down. And that brings the chin just a little bit further in, and the back of the neck just slightly lifts, like someone is pulling you up by the hair on your head. And that's where we get the 1 inch taller goal of today's practice. And then just gently close your eyes and let a little smile come to your face. And listen for a sound coming from far, far away. And take a deep inhaling breath through the nose. And then a long, slow, deep breath out through the nose, letting everything relax. So we're going to start with an energetic cleansing and clearing, which is our shaking movement. So either bending at the knees to make this shaking, or if it's more comfortable for your knees, tapping the heels on the ground and letting the arms hang like floppy ropes. And some people are really good at letting everything be loose and floppy except the head. So just consciously relax your jaw, let your jaw hang down just a little bit, and let your head be nice and loose on your neck. And then just let your eyebrows relax as your forehead slowly relaxes. And relaxing your jaw with the teeth just slightly separated. And letting that relaxation spread to the back of the skull and neck. And continue this long, slow, deep belly breathing as you relax your shoulders and your entire back. Relaxing the rib cage, the upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands, and fingers. And continuing to smile and breathe as you relax all your internal organs, pelvic area, upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, feet, and toes. Everything loose and relaxed. And now picturing a bright light shining down from above and starting to move slowly down through your body. Cleansing, clearing, opening, in small steps with each of your movements. As you shake and relax. And now coming to stillness and checking in with your body. Noticing your heart rate, your breathing. Embracing and accepting all sensations and feelings as just right for today. And now we'll move straight into an invigorating arm swing movement. So this is the part that I advise you to blow your nose ahead of time. So we're going to inhale slowly up. And then we just let the arms fall down as we exhale. So inhale. Exhale through the nose. Cleansing out the upper respiratory system. Sending energy to the low back. Just a few more. Two more. Now bringing the hands up in front of the face, bringing the pinky side of the palms together and looking at your hands as if you're looking into a mirror. And now slowly inhaling as you start to rotate your hands in front of your face, sending this powerful energy into the skin of the face and visualizing your skin smoothing out, softening, becoming moist, youthful, healthy. Breathing in that chi from the hands. And smiling. And now circling the hands back in the other direction. And when your hands come back up to the tops, lifting the elbows, bringing the fingertips together, and settling the energy down to the lower dantian. So placing the hands over the lower abdomen, the body's vitality center, physical vitality. Just nourishing your chi. Now relaxing the hands and starting into the spinal warm-up and also the slow breathing warm-up. So the breath is going to be in and out, deep belly breathing. So if you place your hands on your breath and just inhale through the nose, feeling that belly expand. And now as you exhale through the nose, feel the belly contract. So this is the type of breathing we're going to do during spinal cord breathing. So bringing the hands and arms up. As we inhale, we let the shoulders go back and let the tailbone go back and the chest expands. So inhaling. And then as we exhale, we let everything come towards the center, making a C shape with the spine and the hips. Completely exhaling and then inhaling, tailbone back, shoulders back, deep into the belly, and exhaling. And again, inhaling. And exhaling. And now we're going to inhale and turn our upper body to the left. So bringing a little spinal twist into this. Inhaling completely and then exhaling back to the center. And you can think, inhaling, I am calm. Exhaling, I smile. And just continuing to bring this breath and flexibility into the spine and lungs. And one more time to each side. And the right. And back. And letting the hands come down. Rolling the shoulders a little bit, circulating the shoulders, and we're going to move right into connecting with the chi field and embracing the tree. So inhaling the arms up. And I hope there's nobody new in here. And if you are, just modify. Anytime you become tired, just change the position, but visualize you're doing what we're doing. So let's just do a posture check. The hands, if you look at them from above, look like this. Knees are soft, tailbone slightly tucked under, back of the neck slightly lifted, and your shoulder blades are back and down. So during this most powerful of all the poses we do, we're going to do Master Ming Tong Gu's connecting with the greater energetic field all around us and inside of us. So just picturing yourself as this one person standing on this vast planet Earth beneath you. Take a long inhaling breath. And as you exhale, just feel yourself sink, drop, relax. Energetically allowing your feet to sink down into the energy of the earth, like the roots of a tree. Connecting you with this powerful energy from the earth beneath you. And each time you take an exhale breath, just feeling yourself dropping and grounding deeper and deeper. And now playfully turning your attention to the space above you, visualizing the space above your head, and then go beyond the room, beyond the atmosphere, all the way out into space and beyond. And each time you exhale, just allow yourself to connect further and further upwards with that space above you. And now playfully turning your attention to the space in front of you, feeling that space or visualizing that space, and then going beyond the room, beyond the land, beyond the water, all the way out to the horizon in front of you and beyond. And as you exhale, continuously expanding further and further out with your attention to that space in front of you. And now continuing around to the backside of you, feeling the backside of you, picturing that space in the room you're in, and then going beyond the room, beyond the land, beyond the water, all the way up to the horizon in back of you and beyond. And as you exhale, just expanding further and further outward, connecting with that space. beyond the waters, all the way out to the horizon on the left side of you and beyond. Deeply inhaling. And as you exhale, just allowing yourself to expand further and further out with that space on the left side of you. And then finally turning to the right side, picturing that space or feeling that space, and then going beyond the room, beyond the town, beyond the water, all the way out to the horizon on the right side of you and beyond. Feeling yourself supported on all sides, below and above, by the vast ocean of liquid life all around you. And turning your attention inward, feeling or acknowledging or simply being open to this powerful energy inside of you, always there, the energy you were born with. All you have to do to access it is to open and relax. And feeling yourself open with a gentle new excitement for this new day. And now gently allowing your hands to just drift down and noticing. Embracing and accepting all sensations, both comfortable and uncomfortable, as just right for right now. Now we're going to move right into opening the spinal bone marrow. So we're going to visualize our spines as a column of energy. We're going to use the Howla mantra again, all is well and getting better and better. So once again, let's make sure that your head is right over your spine. Your spine is nice and straight and slightly lifted up 1 inch taller. I think we're about a 1/16 of an inch so far. And we're going to smile as we say how, as we open up, just turning the top part of the body, and la as we turn 1/4 of a way back to the front. Okay, so just the main thing is to make noise. Doesn't matter what pitch you're on, just help this vibrational energy to bring a new youthfulness to the spine. Okay, so together, how, la. Howla, 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 howla. 2 more. Howla, howla. Back to the center. If you need to rest your arms, you can. And just thinking as you're saying how and opening up and lifting up the back of your head, thinking upper spine, lower spine, middle spine, upper spine opening, and picturing your spine as a column of energy. Opening all those little muscles and tendons and ligaments all the way up. So together to the other side. Howla, 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 howla. Howla, howla, howla. 2 more. Howla, howla. Back to the center. And just imagine your arms are resting on a big beach ball, or maybe in the ocean. Feeling yourself gently supported in this strong posture. And now slowly allowing the arms to drift down. Okay, congratulations. Oops. It says I'm on. Says the video is on.
Yeah, you went out for a minute and then it came back.
Okay, so I'm good?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. My iPad is having a tough liver day today. We've noticed that already. Okay, so congratulations. The tough part of this class is over, so yay, you made it. Okay, so let's start doing some fun stuff. Start with knocking on the door of life. So just having your hands gently knock across your lower rib cage as you smile and move from side to side. Just twisting the spine, loosening up all that very deep opening work that we just did. At the same time, giving yourself a little acupressure treatment around the lower rib cage, opening the belt channel in the front and the door of life in the back. Tapping over the adrenals and kidneys is very stress relieving. So I think we can all use that right now. And smiling. Main thing, if you just keep smiling and breathing, you'll get a lot out of today's practice. Everything else is just icing on the cake. Now letting the front hand tap across the top part of the chest, just underneath the collarbones. Back parts of the hand still tapping on the door of life. And breathing. These are very powerful lung points for prevention of illness, boosting the immune system. And now letting the hands slap up across the tops of the shoulders, relieving these neck tension points on the gallbladder meridian. If you can't tap up that high, just keep going with the lung points. Just modify. If you can only do it with one hand, that's fine too. And breathing and smiling. And now back down to the lung points. And back down to the belt channel. And just letting your hands come to stillness. And now we'll move right into our shoulder and eye stretching exercise. So feet wider than hip distance apart. I'd say 1.5 to 2 hip widths apart. Your hands are resting just on your thighs above the knees. And this is going to be both an eye stretching. As I mentioned, the eyes are very challenged during the liver time. So we're going to drop the shoulder down and to a comfortable position. That right arm is just staying straight, and then turn your head and stretch your eyes towards the ceiling. Just gently turning the head, but letting those eyes stretch up as you breathe into that right side of the rib cage. That right inner leg. And coming back to center and doing the same thing over to the other side. Stretching your vision up to the ceiling. Deep breathing into the left side of the lungs and the left inner leg line. And back to the center and doing that again. Just relaxing and breathing into this strong stretch, just letting gravity do the work. Gently allowing your body to go where it's comfortable to go today. And back to the other side. And coming back to the center and allowing your head to drop down. And now just loosen up the neck. Let's shake our heads, no. Nod your head, yes. Really relaxing, shake your head, no. Nod your head, yes. Now taking the hands to the backs of the legs, start this vigorous rubbing back and forth on top of the skin, connecting your sits bones to your knees, bringing that energy to the surface, allowing those hamstrings to warm up, any stagnation to come to the surface. And now going to the backs of the knees and making little circles, rubbing the backs of the knees. This is the bladder line of the body. The bladder is the sister organ to the liver function system. So opening up this area, very important for the reproductive area and the prostate gland. And now the lower leg, all up and down, the Achilles tendon and calves. Now we're going to start tapping this area. We're going to start at the top and follow the bladder line down. So slapping the backs of the legs and knees all the way down to the ankle. And starting again from the top. And one more time. Very, very good for lower back tension, any kind of back tension actually. Okay, and now slowly starting to come up, bending the knees and placing the hands one on top of the other. We're going to go into full body flow. So bringing the hands up and reaching the hands up, and now gently letting your body flow forward as you exhale. And now bending the knees and curling the spine up as you inhale. Just long, slow, deep breathing as you continue this flowing motion, full body flow. Letting the spine move and be supple. And curling the spine up each time, also wringing out the internal organs. The health of the internal organs in traditional Chinese medicine determines the health of the extremities. So oftentimes, problems with ankles, wrists, hands, knees have to do with the health of the internal organs as well. And continuing to pull on up. And this time when we get to the top, we're just going to go down to the left leg, still holding the hands together, bending down. And we're just going to bend towards the leg, release, bend towards the leg, release, bend towards the leg, release. Now we're going to come over to the other leg and bend towards the leg, release, bend towards the leg, release. And one more time, release, and then coming up to that side. And bringing the hands down and stepping the feet together. So now we're going to do that settling the energy of the head that I mentioned earlier in the class, where we inhale the hands up, deep inhale, and we make that he sound without the E. So it's like a steam sound. Okay, so let's do it together. So in case you haven't taken this before, I'll just get a little closer so you can hear. And you just send all of that energy from the head down into the floor. And let's do it one more time. This is a great thing for at night before you go to bed, or anytime you come out of a fiery emotional situation, or you just feel yourself kind of spinning out of control, just do this pulling down the heavens with the he sound. And one more time. So I apologize that the sound on this, I can't really pick it up, but I hope you all understood how the sound goes. And if you have any questions, you can always email me and ask me. Okay, so one last neck opener, upper body opener, expansion breathing. So we're going to have the hands out to the sides. Fingers are spread apart and hands are not rigid, but gently out. And let's just check that the shoulder blades are down and back and the neck is slightly, chin is slightly pulled in. And let's just start this gentle backward and forward movement with the head. And letting yourself remember to do the long, slow, deep breathing in and out through the nose. Relaxing those shoulders, even though it seems like this is not a relaxing pose, but breathing in and sending your energetic relaxation to the arms. And smiling. Opening the neck and shoulders. And now rotating the hands so that the fingers face the back of the room, getting a whole different set of tendons and ligaments. Opening as well as strengthening the arm connective tissue. I know this is hard, so just modify if you need to. Now letting the hands rest for a minute. And then once again, bringing the fingertips together for eagle claw. I won't do my martial arts move today, but just having the fingertips together and pointing downward. And once again, head is over the shoulders that are down and back, knees are soft. Now just let your ear come down gently towards the shoulder. And then turn your chin and eyes to slightly look to the ceiling. And then bringing the chin back down again. And letting your eyes be the leader of this movement. The eyes look up towards the ceiling. And now the eyes look back down towards your shoulder. And again. Back down. And now gently letting your neck rotate over to the other side. And once again, looking up and chin slightly up and back down. And continuing to breathe and relax. And again. And bringing the head back to the center and relaxing the hands. Okay, so time for a full body tapping. Now, one more thing before full body tapping. Just have to do crane soaring for a little bit because we have really opened up the hands and fingers and the ligaments of the arms, but we really have to do the same for the feet. So just having your arms out. So this is called crane soaring. So the top part, the wing part is easy. As you inhale, your hands come up. As you exhale, your hands come down. So then now taking the left toe and placing your weight on mostly on the right foot. So just lifting up a little bit with your arms. Let's now try to take the foot off the floor and just make a little circle with your ankles. If you want to be near a wall and steady yourself on the wall, you can, or a chair. And now circling back in the other direction. Try smiling while you're doing this. Okay, and now lifting up the other foot First of all, just getting your weight on your toe and now circling. Just warming up the ankles. And now we'll do the crane soaring part. So bringing your left foot up on the toe. So letting the hands come down, and when the hands come up, lifting up that leg. And if you can't lift the leg off the ground, that's fine. Just feel your upper body floating up. And just imagine that you're a beautiful big white crane. It helps if you look at the floor. That's a grounding thing. Help you keep your balance. Now we're going to let that foot come down. Bring the other foot up on the toe and just lift it. If you can't lift it, just imagine you're lifting it. And letting that foot come down, and just briefly, once again, the other side, and noticing how much easier it is the second time. That's my opinion anyway. Just letting you know which one of your legs is the one you use all the time. And which one of the legs switching maybe needs to take a little bit more of the burden. A little bit equal share of the workload. One more time. And coming down. And just noticing. Okay, I promise. That was the last of the hard stuff, for sure. Okay, so now we're going to do full body tapping. So let's start with tapping lightly with like this, up and down, along the back, all the way down to the tailbone, and close up to your shoulder blades as you can get. Very important acupressure points all along there. And now stepping your feet out a little wider, we're going to slap down the sides of the legs. And then around the bottoms of the tops of the feet, and then up the insides of the legs. So this is Lee Holden's version of full body tapping. And then down again, down the yang meridians of the legs, around the feet, up the yin meridians of the legs. Groin area, round to the back, and one more time. We try to do everything in groups of 3 or 9 or 18. Okay, and then going to the upper body, our little howla yell, ha. Very important acupressure points all around the sternum bone. And now we're going to go down the inside of the arms, around the hands, up the outsides of the arms and across the shoulders, and again down. Smiling to yourself, giving yourselves a good boy, good girl pat. And then coming across underneath the collarbones again and down the other arm. Sending this love and appreciation to your arms and hands. And then just rubbing it down. Calming this emotional front of the body. And put your hands on your lower dantian and nourish your chi And we say Robert Payne's affirmation, I am in chi, chi is in me. So repeat together with me. I am in chi, chi is in me. And just noticing how your body feels after that strong erasing blockages practice. And moving into our flowing postures, starting with Tai Chi opening, just allowing your hands to drift up as you inhale. And float down as you exhale. You might just visualize as your hands come up that this energy is flowing up with the backside of the body. And then down the front side of the body. And again. Moving as if you're in a slow motion movie. Or moving as if you're moving through something thicker than air. Now stepping out with the right foot and allowing the right arm to come up. Making a gentle circle in the front. And stepping out with the left foot and letting the left arm come up. And just letting the left side and the right sides of the body work together gently, letting the weight shift from one side to another. Balancing the yin and the yang of the body. And smiling. And breathing. Flowing like seaweed in the ocean. And one more time to each side. Coming back to the center. Moving right into turning the wheel of heaven. So inhaling the hands up. And exhaling the hands down. And now inhaling the hands up. And now stepping with the right foot. Exhaling the hands down, lifting the back heel. Shifting to the back leg, lifting the front toe as you pull the hands up. Exhaling, pushing. Inhaling, pulling. Exhaling, shifting forward. Inhaling, shifting back. Just drawing this energy into the head and upper torso. Inhale, pulling with the wrist, toe up, front toe up. Exhale, pushing with the palms, back heel up. 2 more to this side. And you get to the top of the circle, fingertips together, coming to the center. Step that right foot in. Now step with the left foot out. Right heel up and pull, turning the wheel of heaven. Exhaling, pushing. Inhaling, pulling. Back heel up, front toe up. Turning the wheel of heaven, bringing that energy into the body. Two more to this side. And fingertips together. And float the hands down. And inhale the hands up to prayer position for the gratitude flow. So I invite you to bring something to mind for which you are grateful today. Diving the hands down. Inhaling, separating the hands. Drawing up earthly energy. Opening, turning, circulating the energy. Inhaling, gathering heavenly energy. Letting the palms face downward and visualizing or feeling that energetic connection between the center palms of the hand and the top of the head, the byway point. And now slowly letting the hands come down, gently off the body, feeling the connection between the hands and your body's energy. And bring that energy down the insides of the legs, around the feet, up the outsides and backs of the legs. Just directing the energy with your visualization. Bringing the hands up to the lower parts of the shoulder blade and now opening a chi disc inside the heart center with the fingers. Bringing the hands together and calling to mind that thing for which you are grateful today and feeling yourself very blessed. And repeating that, diving the hands down, inhaling earthly energy, exhaling, turning and circulating, inhaling, gathering, connecting, bringing the energy down, down the insides, around the feet, up the outsides, and opening a chi disc inside the heart. And feeling very blessed. Thumbs touch the sternum bone. Back of the neck slightly lifted. So for this last repetition, I invite you to call to mind someone or somewhere that might need a blessing, especially today, and to send it out after we make this repetition. So diving the hands down, inhaling, Exhaling. Inhaling. Connecting. And bringing it down. Opening the heart center. And now sending out that prayer or blessing. And now finishing up with the fourth golden wheel, Robert Payne, bringing the feet out wide and bringing the hands up so that the center palm points, the lao bone points, are facing towards your third eye, the wisdom center. So just visualizing a bright light shining through the palms of the hands and into the wisdom center. It is said that when your wisdom center is in balance, your decisions are blessed by the universe. So feeling or visualizing that powerful energy. And this last flow is the central meridian flow. So we're going to be connecting the mind with the heart, with the body. So the wisdom center, the compassion center with the vitality center. So we start out by opening up the arms and letting in golden light shining into the chest. We say opening our heart to the universe. And now we bring the hands together and visualize this concentrated column of light coming down through the body, uniting mind, heart, and body, and spreading that out on the earthly energy, and then bringing it back up through this central meridian line and opening again. And using your breath, long, slow, deep breathing. Heart to the universe. And two more. And this time, when you come back up, go into the starting position again with the lao gong points pointing towards the center of the forehead. And walking the feet in a little bit, bringing the hands down to the navel level. And then bringing the hands all the way over the navel, one hand clasping the wrist of the other hand. And sealing that strong energy in the vitality center by starting to make a small circle. Your hand just slightly on your clothing. 3, 4, letting the circle be a little wider each time. 5, 6, until you're all the way out to your hip bones and up to your sternum bone. 7, 8, 9, and now circling back the other way. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, smaller and smaller, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And repeating again with me, I am in chi, chi is in me. Now slowly finding a sitting position if you like, but if you prefer to stand, it's fine for our closing Lachi practice. So as we were doing in the beginning, the Lachi has a very, very powerful energetic effect on the body. I told a story last week about a person in a hospital that was paralyzed, and all they did was use the Lachi with the Hala, and very profound things shifted in their condition. So it doesn't matter how you pronounce things or whether you're on the same tone as me. We're just going to use these mantra sounds. The main thing is that you're making a sound and you're vibrating. And we've done experiments, and it's great if you're just listening to me, but if you're making the sound yourself, the effect is exponentially magnified. So for strengthening and opening, so we're opening, expanding, and then we're consolidating. So we're reaching out, expanding, and then we're bringing in. And this is the pulsating energy. The vibrational energy comes through the sound, which is for the wisdom center, Kai, which means expanding, and Hu, which means consolidating, more or less. I don't speak Chinese, so I just go with it. Okay, so let's do it together. Kai Hu, Kai Hu. Best to close your eyes. Kai Hu. Expanding. Kai Hu. Consolidating. Kai Hu. Kai Hu. Kai Hu. Kai Hu. Kai Hu. Two more. Kai Hu. Kai Hu. And just keeping your hands there. Feeling that connection or not. Now very slowly allowing the hands to move down to the heart center. So I let my hands come out a little bit wider on this because the heart center's energy is the most powerful energy of the body. Despite general perception in the United States. And the mantra for this is Kai and Shin. Okay, so together. Kai Shin. 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 Two more. Kai Shin. Kai Shin. And feeling the connection. And now allowing the hands to come to the top of the head, to that Bai point that we were connecting with energetically on the central meridian flow. And so the two Gong points on top of each other is sending this powerful energy all the way down the central meridian of the body and connecting the mind with the heart, with the body, the vitality center. And so during this exercise, we're just going to be using the Hala as a chant and getting faster and faster and sillier and sillier. And the sillier you get and the more you breathe and the more out of breath you get, the better for when we finish and we take a big deep breath and follow that with the inner smile meditation. So let's just repeat Hala together. Hala. Howla, 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 howla. A little faster. Howla, 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 howla. Howla, howla, howla. Faster. Howla, 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 howla. Howla, 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 howla. Howla, howla, howla. Keep breathing. Howla. Howla, 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 howla. Howla, 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 howla. Howla, 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 howla. Howla, 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 howla. Howla, 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 howla. Howla, 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 howla. Howla, 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 howla. Now deep inhale. Feeling and tasting that sweet breath. Filling your lungs completely, perfectly, like that first breath you took. Feeling this lightness, this circulating positive energy, this feeling of love, aliveness. Letting this love, aliveness saturate your brain and your heart. Connecting them, uniting them, and sending this powerful love and compassion, tempered by wisdom, to all the parts of your physical body, beginning with your skin, smiling to your skin, letting in the chi from all around you through the pores of your skin. And sending this smile, this loving energy to all your muscles, tendons, ligaments. And smiling to your circulatory system and the blood in your veins. Qi and blood is flowing well now. And smiling to your glandular system and your nervous system. Smiling to all your internal organs. And smiling to your skeletal system. Deep down into the marrow of the bones. Now allowing your hands to come down, sealing in this energy down the center line of the body. Allowing your hands to rest together in your lap and your thumb tips together. And feeling yourself completely grounded and anchored and supported by the strong centering earth energy beneath you. Feeling yourself completely relaxed and open, ready to embrace anything heavenly energy has to offer to you. The transformational energy, the energy with solutions far greater than those we can see. And feeling yourself supported on all sides by the energy of nature and all living things around you. And open and awake to this powerful energy inside of you. Full of excitement for the new day. And allowing your heart to open as a flower opens to the morning sun. And taking this energetic awareness with you into all aspects of your life, from the physical to the most subtle. And now bringing your hands together in prayer position. Together, we dedicate this healing practice to the highest good of all life, to the Qi field, the masters and teachers who came before us, our fellow practitioners all around the world, and to ourselves. All is well and getting better and better. So be it. Amen. Howla. And when you're ready, coming back to this room by moving your body, moving your shoulders, gently opening your eyes. So we finish every class with the Howla blessing over each other. So we just do it 3 times, a gentle Howla over each other. So if you'd like to switch to gallery view, you can see who else is in there. And those of you who want to be seen, well, it's nice to see you all. Well, that's making me really smile, huh? Okay, so let's do the 3 Howlas over each other. Howla. 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 Okay. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, my
Thank you,
pleasure.
Jen.